Hello, we got 4.8. We've got an Ironclad and a new Drake ship. I'm excited. I did a little perusing of the Ironclad last night, but I have not looked at Defensecon or anything like that, so we're going to be doing that as well. Anyway, is my audio coming in fine? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna use strictly Drake ships. Why? Because of Drake, but I also don't know what the Twitch drops are. I know there's Twitch drops, but I don't know what they are. I guess I'll find out, but just have to change something real quick and then we'll get schmoovin'. Alright. Time to schmoove. So, something I really don't want to run into that issue again, so an issue I ran into last night when I was checking out the Ironclad. Before, what I was doing with the Polaris is I was like hovering it just above the ground, and then sorry guys, I'm stuck in my teeth, and then loading it up. But for some reason the Ironclad got glued to the hangar floor and went down the elevator when I brought up another ship, and then blew up, and then I had to wait 25 minutes to even make a claim on it. So I'm like, okay, sick, we're not doing that again. So everything I have has very minimal claim timer. I need to get the rest of the Drake ships. That's the other thing. Main ships I need to get is going to be a Vulture and shit, what is it called? Golem. And with those, I think I'd have everything, because then I'd have a snub fighter, a dog fighter, a big old ship, and then like a little scouty ship. Which I guess I don't need the Rambler, but it's also weird to see like fucking nothing in my inventory. How have I been? Busy. Very busy. Since the... How you been, Fry? Since the Ironclad is gonna have the biggest claim timer, I figure I will probably just... I'll pull that out and fly it to the Defensecon area, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm trying to see what armor I have. Since the wipe, I have like nothing, and it's wonderful, dude. I love this. Oh my gosh, dude. My inventory is 2 pages. You know how nice this is? Holy shit. I am, however, a little bummed about the Wikelo situation. That's kind of bullshit, but it is what it is. At least now I'll have like actual wipe hype. Yes, sir. I'll actually have motivation and incentive to farm Wikelo stuff this time around. I'm gonna wait a few days for them to patch bugs. Wait a week. Wait until the free fly is over and Defensecon is done. Honestly. It's been quite fucky from what I've heard. As is Star Citizen tradition. I'm pretty hyped about the wipe, though. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, no, my Wikelo stuff, all the stuff that I earned and farmed and did for the past, I don't know fucking how long since we've had a wipe. I love it. It is, I feel like I could breathe. My inventory is empty. I have things to work towards. I have things to do. Wikelo has more of a purpose. Decided to try out your Ironclad Assault, but you don't want the experience to be broken. Well, okay, I will tell you right now, as far as what I've experienced with the Ironclad, I haven't found any bugs, but mileage will vary as always. The fuck? There we go. A little defective there. I haven't flown it yet. I've only pulled it out in the hangar and looked at it. But I do like that it's pretty straightforward navigation. Like, as far as layouts go for bigger ships, the Ironclad has a very, very straightforward layout. I don't feel like I get lost in it. It's so nice. Ooh, little stutter. And then I saw that the claim system's different. You could actually ensure loadouts. That's delightful to see. I saw when I was looking at the Ironclad thing, like, there was a slot there for vehicles. So does that mean you can ensure the fact that there's a vehicle inside of it? So that would be sick. You upgraded your C1 to a Vulture since it fits in the Ironclad. Yeah, see, that's the... How much do you think we can stuff into the Ironclad? Alright, I have to side. Okay, I lied, Fry. There is one bug. I am stuck to the hangar floor, but if you cycle power... Dude, the Ironclad sounds are so good. What's happening? Okay, see, now we're good. Totally fine. Okay, I haven't flown this behemoth yet, so I have no idea how it fares in Atmo, but I did see the landing gear animation last night. I thought that was pretty sick. It has issues quantuming. Don't tell me that. You gotta let them iron them out. Was that intentional? This paint's a lot more yellow than I realized. Or is this the... No, this is the stock one. Wait, hold up. Is my paint gone? Oh no, I didn't realize that. So the paint's just gone because the game fucking blew it up and I couldn't pay for that. Dude, that's ass. Oh. I didn't think about that. You have to insure your paint? Brother. The fuck?
Person Dynamics thanks you.
I will say I don't like that it, like, in third person, it defaults to being behind the module rather than behind the ship. Defensecon's over at, Area 18, right? Dude, I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while, and I have not been live that long, and I already got a fucking bot, and I horrible fucking platform. That is the only downfall to YouTube. They need to do a system like Twitch drops. Now once they do, Twitch is completely irrelevant. Yeah. To undo, redock the command module to fix the camera. Oh. You even have to ensure swapping one gun out. Well, yeah, the guns make sense. I just wasn't expecting a paint. I suppose that's understandable. We're out of ammo. Doesn't take too long to get out. Alright, I haven't walked around a Defensecon yet, so I'm gonna take a quick gander and then go from there. It's gonna take me a hot minute to farm up a vulture though, because that's like what if I'm to farm up a vulture, I might just, I don't know. It's either I have a buck off out the gate, or I have a vulture out the gate. Oh my god. Yeah, Boo's as slow as you would expect. Holy shit. You know what I was excited to see? The Pitbull. I was not expecting it, but I was pretty excited. Did it take the queue? It did take the routing away. I don't know if I want a fighter out the gate to make money, or if I should get the vulture out the gate to make money. Has its own landing gear and ladder. Nice. Did they implement the command module for the Caterpillar as well? I would assume so, right? I would hope so. Especially after what the guy said on the ship talk video. Yeah, okay, good. Good. You know how bad it would have been if they didn't? The exact same? Good. Yeah, I noticed the layout on the interior was identical, so... The fuck why did it just stop? Wasn't even being interdicted, what the fuck? That is the Aussie guys. They're probably trying to do, that's the quantum boat? That's a little annoying. Oh, when you cross... Oh, it happens when you cross servers? Yikes, dude. Okay. Yeah, that's less than ideal. So I think bare minimum... I'll want to stuff a vulture, a golem, and a pitbull in there. So let me do a little finagling with my hanger here. So maybe I actually get rid of the buck and do the vulture instead. I don't know if I can melt the buck yet, though. I did this last night. Oh, no. Ammon. I am hoping I'm pronouncing that right. What up? Vulture's pretty big. Well, the pit bull can fit in the vehicle bay, and I assume the golem can too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I might have to just farm up for a vulture. Just fine. So like I said, if I just have those, I should be fine. It would be nice if I could fit a buck in there with the vulture. I feel like that's just me being optimistic. Oh, Jesus. Fuck, dude. It's 2.5 mil for a fucking vulture. Yikes. Okay. %20 max bonus to comps is crazy. Looky here, we got our fucking sniper. That took no time at all, bud. Hello, hello, you sack of shit. Let's go ahead and block him because he's a fucking idiot. Oh, what? You don't exist anymore? Oh, how unfortunate. Here you guys go. If you see that username, ignore it. What a fucking dildo, bro. Absolute degenerates. I don't know shit about the eject cargo. Oh, you mean with the boxes being spewed out of the hub? Now for some time updating, now hoping it's not complete shit. Yeah, well, that's... hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Star Citizen always has its problems. The hopper just throws one box out at a time. So you can fill up to 13 SCU, I think it is, in the Vulture. And then once it's full, then you can start printing the boxes and moving them. The hotkey for eject cargo? Nah, I have no fucking idea. All ships have it? News to me. I've been so busy. I've been out of the loop for a lot of things. Bakes might know something, but I have no idea. I feel like a system involving ejecting cargo is gonna be so fucking messy with how this game is. I just don't see that being viable in its current state. Is the Defensecon actually worth it going and looking at? Inject them into the Ironclad to save time? Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it would be like a nice feature, but also contradictory to how good old Christ Roberts is with physicalizing everything. There's a queue? Shit. We'll take a quick peek at the Defensecon, and then, ugh. I really don't want to farm 2.5 mil to get the margin, the Vulture, but I should. I also need to get a crafting dealio, the fabricator. And a golem. Hangar services and ships is in, like, the Ironclad. Yeah, I saw that. But isn't the Ironclad assault ship services only for ground vehicles? I remember them saying something about that for the when they announced it. No? Both? That was the original. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch today's SCL. Okay, well, that's cool. Oh, yeah. That is definitely a relief, to say the least. Uses RMC on the cargo grid. It uses kind of a lot. Has a crafter like the Clipper, but it's not turned on yet. That's what I thought. It's not a table in there. I was like, this looks familiar. I don't know why they're not getting those online, you know? You would... Look, we're still on a queue. You know, for not being coupled right now, I am having such a very slow descent. I don't think I'm falling at all. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm just hovering here. What do you mean? Why am I not falling like a sack of potatoes right now? They need the I suppose simpler said than done, but still. Hopefully soon. I park it. Nope. Oh, yes, I have my hangar. Of course, it's behind me. Oh, nice. Fits in a large. Oh my god, dude, the fucking camera. You need to dock and undock that command module so it can fix itself. I love that there's a whole bunch of surface area to walk on the outside of the ship. If I have to claim my Ironclad because of that shit. Oh. Door. Yes. Thank goodness, dude. pull the Pipple out here? Probably. Probably get the buck in there too, and hopefully it doesn't shit itself. I like the claim system now because it, like... I mean, I guess it's not really much different from before. But I just love that if it's already stored somewhere else, there's no timer. That is so nice. So you could just instantly pull stuff from other places. I'm gonna apply the same rule that I was doing in 4.72 and 4.8, where I only use crafted gear. Nothing looted. Is this going to the right one? Probably was, wasn't it? Or is this one going to the Riker? No, I'm at Riker Spaceport. Which one is it? Oh, this is the right one. No, I was right. I remember. I think they're fixing the paint thing. The default loadout and paint shouldn't cost you anything to ensure. Yeah, for sure. It should be a gameplay focused thing. The fact I lost my paint is kind of bogus. But oh well. It is what it is. I don't know that there's anything really worthwhile for me to like go look at Defensecon. Maybe not till I don't know what the schedule is for the manufacturers either. Then you fix it, it's done. Yeah, that is. I think it's another one of those things where it was kind of an oversight. CIG and oversights? No, never. Okay. Fucking Drake's advertising, dude. $8 years old. Well. Mm-hmm. I need to look at the schedule for this shit. I know there was like hints of like other ships being released. Wow, I wonder when they're gonna actually release this, because this thing's gonna be insane to have. Was the Kraken, right? There's fucking dancers. Kidding me? Why? Meteor got laser repeaters on the store for sale. And so many flight blades. That I don't know how to feel about. There's like nothing to... This is such a waste of time coming here, honestly. Why are they showcasing the what's their dicks? Oh, that's why. Like, oh, look at all the bad guys that we hope you defend against. I mean, or rather, sell to. No way it switches to classical for a different fucking manufacturer. Brother. You serious? The fuck is that? The Tiburon. What's this hammerhead ass looking thing? Oh, it is ages. The hammerhead variant. The shark with a laser beam? There's a fucking laser beam on it? No way. No way. Honestly, I feel like this looks better than the original hammerhead. The exact same. What is the Idris? Dude, that is gonna be insanely brutal. And it's pilot controlled? Oh, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare. For sure gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, it's the same layout as the hammerhead. I love the juxtaposition of metal for all the Drake shit out there. Then you come back here and it's this. And it gets the shark skin like the Idris. To each their own. I'm not that excited about that. I'm sure it's meant for someone. That's for sure. It's fucking sick. So that's clearly the fucking laser beam. It's massive. I like the way this one looks a lot more than the original hammerhead. It looks way better. Size is that? Holy shit. This feels like just more of an updated version of the hammerhead because the hammerhead got so obsolete with all the newer ships coming in. Honestly. It looks really fucking good though. Size 10 lasers, size 7 turrets. There's 4. This thing's got a... It's so fucking hard. Holy shit. God damn, dude. Having a big ship that has to face its target to hit. Going to be detriment compared to the Perseus, which can the turrets not move? Surely these swivel, right? The big gun. Okay, yeah. You think you're gonna be punching down with the big gun? What? Of course you have to face it. That is balance for one. You're not gonna be punching down with that. That thing is to punch up. That thing is to go after capitals. Not Yo, a Perseus. That is not comparable to a Perseus. Superfetch found me. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Get a hobby. Just loves screen time. What a fucking egomaniac, bro. You're comparing it to the Perseus, which has articulating guns and doesn't punch as hard upward as that ship. Like, I'm trying to think of like a direct comparison. I mean, that's like comparing an F8. Well, no, I won't say an F8. A Guardian MX to an Ares. Like, if you're wanting to use a heavy fighter for dogfighting, yeah, of course you're gonna use the Guardian. But if you're trying to punch up with a heavy fighter, then you're gonna use the Ares. Same thing with the Perseus and the Tiburon. Different tool for a different job. If there was more to look at in there, I guess I could not be bothered. I guess I can go back and look. There's more. I should look. I just got deterred by the troglodyte. Can you fit your MX in the Ironclad? Oh, you can fit your MX in the Ironclad, that's right. Yeah, MX was too high, too tall? No, well, it's too tall for the Polaris hangar, which is pretty shallow compared to the, compared to the Ironclad. It barely fits, but it's close. Interesting. How the fuck does it only barely fit? Maybe they can fit a Vulture. What's in hull 2? Nothing worth looking at. That's a Percy, isn't it? MX 7 Fury. That's a Percy. F8. Meteor. I just want to look at new stuff. M80 is somewhere there. In this section, or I'm gonna go find a map. I need to look at a map instead of just wandering aimlessly. There's clips of Mark II Tiburon, Meteor, M80, 125, Wolfhill 21, L22, Shiv. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Miss Starlight? What the fuck is that? Okay, well. No spoilers. I want to figure out what the hell that is first. I saw a thumbnail someone made, and apparently there's going to be a new Origin heavy fighter. Is that the Origin heavy fighter, the M80? Oh. Catching up, guys. I'm about to be more available, though, which I'm excited for, because I got a new job, which will give me a more livable fucking schedule, thankfully. Okay, there's the L20s. If it gets to a point, I might have to hop over to their server just to deter this fucking troglodyte, but... was this it? It sure is. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't like origin ships. Oh. Is this for cargo or who, man? Cargo, allegedly. Interesting if true. Dude, the interior though? Dude, it's my colors. The fuck? Do I get an M80 strictly because of this? I need this now. It's my colors. Hell yeah, dude. I suddenly like it a lot more. 2 more guns deployed from the sides. The deploy animation is amazing. Oh, is it? Cycle it. Someone being a dickhead and sitting in there. Can I not sit in there? Someone in here? Yep, someone is actively occupying it. Well, that's unfortunate. The stair animation's kind of sick, though. I don't know, man. I kind of like it just because the colors of the interior, but... the design language is... What the fuck what was that? Is that the guns coming out? No? Well, I'll have to look at it another time. What size guns does it have? This is size 4, I'm guessing? 5? 4? 5? Oh. I thought for a moment maybe the person left, but they did not. Oh, wait, you said 2 size 5s and a size 4? Oh, 2 size 4s. The size 5s are deployable ones. Okay. So the side ones are size 4s. That's not too bad. Honestly, I mean, like, part of the reason why I like the Guardian is because it's size 4s or 5s, depending on the model you get, so that having both is kind of nice. I don't think it's going to be as nimble as the Guardian, just because of, like, thruster layout and just ship design, but I feel like it's going to have a lot of forward thrust, so that's exciting. The Basher? Was that it up there? What the fuck is this? That is the Shiv. I want to see the Basher. What is the Basher? Wait, no, that is the Basher. It looks like the Shiv. Wait, no, it is the Shiv. It has an identity crisis, as every fucking Shiv ship has. 16 size 1s and 4 size 3 missiles. Damn. That's the shit body kit you were talking about. Oh yeah, I saw on the website that it has a bunch of body kits now. Yeah. I saw that on the website. I kind of like the fact that they're doing body kits for the Shiv. Hopefully that's kind of, what's the word? Brain's completely just shitting on me right now. Indicative of what's to come for other ships, because I would love to see body kits for, well, any ship. That's kind of, I like that they're doing body kits for a Shiv, or for Gray's ships. Makes the most sense. Wonder what the Basher is going to be, though. The opposite side. Go look at the Misk ship. But they did add non-cosmetic flight blades for the Shiv. They added a maneuverability one. Oh. So wait, dude, The body kits are strictly just... Well, later on, is that going to make a difference? You know, how with the flight model actually having, like, interaction with Atmo? Even though they're selling a bunch of flight blades, they're all at let's go, dude. Good for fucking them. Oh my goodness. They realized the backlash they got last time. We're like, let's not do that again. Where am I? That was Hull 2, so Hull 4 is over here. Don't like these only made to fight ships. Why? For having extra tech like stealth, anti-stealth, ECM, jamming, quantum disruptor, how to make people stay in combat. And they can just run away. I mean... I get what you're getting at, but at the same time, like... It's a double-edged sword no matter which way you cut, because they need to get more variety of fighting ships in general into place, and the first thing that they have available to test in, like, balance is just general combat. And then once they have just general light combat kind of polished out and figured out, then they can address the fact that, you know, way of quantum dampeners and EMP, etc., like all that jazz, and throw a wrench into the combat. And it's just like either focusing on one thing at a time or focusing on 10 different things at a time. Otherwise, the latter ends up being more counterproductive than productive. So it's definitely, I feel like it's frustrating, but it's another one of those things where it's just going to take time. New bomb racks, but the ship body kit's not sold in game. That's not a surprise. They're not new flight blades. They're the exact same flight blades we got before. It's for new ships. Really hoping we get some newer style flight blades too. Well, the fact that they're making them available in game is refreshing. So this is the Starlight. The fuck is it supposed to be? What purpose do you serve? Why is this NPC so fucking close to the plaque? Sir, I'd like to read this. Why'd they program NPCs to actually look at stuff? Light refueling. Oh, it's an itty bitty refueler. Cute. Little fucky. That's all there is to this ship? Is it just straight up refuel? The gameplay loop nobody asked for. Yeah, in the current state of the game, in what world are we actually going to, like... How the fuck do I send this down? Oh. What world are we actually going to have a situation to where we need a refueler? Like, it's just not applicable in the current game state. It's just straight up just a tanker ship. Okay. But being a MISC ship, I am not surprised, but given that it's Defensecon, I was like, oh shit, did MISC get something like combat-y? No. It would have been Mirai if it was, which I should have realized, but I guess a refueler can make a presence at a combat-oriented convention, but I digress. Two tanks for refueling, two different fuels. I would hope so. There's NPC refueling missions, but that's it. You know, the fact they even have refueling missions now is great. I didn't even think about that. They did say they didn't want to release any ships that didn't have gameplay loops. So, the fact they have refueling missions and a new refueler is kind of nice. Kind of like what Fry said, the gameplay loop no one asked for, but you gotta look at the silver lining. It's indicative of what's to come. And that's the main takeaway, I think. Fuel rebalance to make smaller ships have less is in the future, except starter ships. Yeah. I mean, that's to be expected. I don't think it's going to be, like... It's not going to make sense for, like, dogfighters to be able to go from, you know, Hurston all the way out to Bloom with ease. So I think a rebalance in that regard is definitely necessary. It's only going to be ships that are showcased, isn't it? Oh no, they let you rent out the golem too. I need to farm it with actual monies so I can have it. I'll probably get the golem first. That way I can actually mine. And then I'll worry about getting a, Actually, you know what? I should do that now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'll get a golem first. And then I can mine and craft armor. And then go from there. Armor and guns. Thankfully, for the most part, I have, the armor and weapons that I actually want. No, wait, okay, dude, I thought it was about to crash. It gave me that blue circle of doom. What is going on? There we go. Okay, give me a second while I get into a server. Because we've got snipers. Why is it not playing? There we go. Emancipation Day celebrations disrupted. A group of protesters suddenly stormed the parade route. Footage from the event shows the demonstration calling for a dissolution of the current government and return to the golden age of Messer Dynasty. The Cascum police made multiple arrests. Okay. How is that remotely relevant to anything? Increase in number of vandal sightings across next system. Okay. Interesting if true. Why is the bedroom in fucking Area 18 so dark? My goodness. Right. Well, let's get this ball rolling finally. Now that I've procrastinated and distracted myself with Defensecon shit. Get a golem, get a vulture. I need to farm that up because I'm a brokey, but Hmm. I wanna make money fast. I already have quite a bit of rep built up. They didn't reset rep, right? Rep was one of the things that they... They reset rep? Oh shit. I actually have to grind. Fuck. Hell yeah, brother. Let's get to grinding. Shit. Well, there goes that. I'm trying to think of what would be the best thing to grind, money-wise. Easy money. Have they... I already know the answer to this is going to be no. But there has been no further development on... I already forgot the name of the contracts. Is that unverified hauling? Dead Saints. That was the one I was trying to think of. I mean, 200k for the trial one is pretty crazy. I'm an idiot. I could have... Well, no, maybe I'm not. I was gonna say I could have death spawned. Should I force myself to... Well, okay, there's no point in it. Never mind. I was gonna say, should I force myself to, like, use a starter and work my way up that way? But it's not necessarily, like, a zero-to-hero thing. As much as I'd like to do something like that. I can't earn an Ironclad in-game, so... Unless I want to make it to where I can't use it until I hit a certain dollar amount. The only thing we kept was blueprints. I suppose that's fine. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if we lost our blueprints. So I gotta make like, what is it, 3.5 mil? So I can get the vulture and the golem. I'm debating. Because it almost feels wrong for me to be like, yep, I'm just starting out with an Ironclad, you know? It would be nice to feel a sense of progression. How much do we think the Ironclad's gonna cost in game? I'm trying to think of another ship of its stature, and there isn't one really.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
More than a C2, that's for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Perseus is 48 mil? My guess is a ship like the Ironclad would be like 70? Maybe? What do you think would be more interesting for me to do? To do a legitimate grind and just only use my starter and work my way up money-wise until I've made enough to buy the Ironclad, or just out the gate Nomad in the Ironclad. Set up a base in the Ironclad. Surely there's no bias from Fry here. Yeah, I suppose you're right. So I will pull out the Ironclad and try to load it up with ships.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
Yeah, I want a Dragonfly as well. I want to make it to where it's strictly only Drake vehicles. I might make a singular exception just so I can have a spawn inside the Ironclad and put the Nursa in there. Just because Drake doesn't have a ground vehicle with a med bid. A fun way to have a different experience. Still do a 0 to hero but base out of the Ironclad. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, like, what would I be 0 to heroing if I'm operating out of an Ironclad, you know? Like, if I have the Ironclad, then what am I working towards in a 0 to hero sort of, like, experience? I mean, like I said earlier, I do want to make it to where I am only using gear I have crafted. That includes ship components. I suppose that could be a factor, but... no balling money for ship purchasing. I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, did I go too... oh, no, I did not go too far up. There we go. People define the 0 to hero thing differently. There's a little crafting thing now. Yeah. 0 crew to some crew that doesn't stab you in the back. You know, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Not gonna happen very easily, though. I will say, I can say with confidence, there's at least 2 people I know I can rely on. And actually, no, I take that back, because like if I hit up that one Aussie org, then they would probably be down. Did your past crew stab you in the back? I imagine someone has not had very much luck in regards of friendly players in this game, judging by that comment. What a beautiful fucking angle. Whoa. Jesus Christ, dude. There we go. Just wanted to see what I was doing. Now, I'm hoping that it doesn't do to me what it did last night. I'm not sure how to avoid it, to be honest. I guess I will just... oh, that's still kind of in the way. I'm just gonna shove it in a corner and then break my leg, stick it out, and grab other ships. Oh fuck, I forgot to open the exterior. the button. There it is. Oh, please do not eat my ship. Wow, wow. Little rubber bandy there. That's probably my safest bet right here. Oh, look at that. Relatively unarmed. Please do not eat it, and do not want to wait 25 minutes to get it back. It was a crazy amount of time, by the way. Are you serious? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's doing the thing, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Why have they done this? Why have they done this? Why did you do this, CIG? Why? Why? Please don't blow up, 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 please don't blow up. Why? Why am I not allowed to load up big ship with small ship in my own fucking hangar, dude? How stupid is that? Why did they decide, oh, this ship that's floating in your hangar, yeah, let's tether it to the fucking elevator and blow it up when... Fuck you, CIG. What the hell? The whole point of us having instanced hangars was to avoid, well, one of the main points, was to avoid having to go to an open area and load up our ships that way. To avoid having, oh, I need to go get ground vehicles. So now I have to go to a ground vehicle fucking area like a mining facility to get the ground vehicle. Is this a bug? Like, or is this intentional? If it's intentional, I am so fucking annoyed. Why would you do this? It makes zero sense. Why would they do that? God damn it, dude. It's 25 minutes before I can fucking get this shit. Stupid ass CIG, dude. That is so stupid. I would love for them to try to explain why that is happening other than a bug. If they say anything other than, oh, that's a bug, we need to fix that, I'm gonna lose my shit, because there cannot be any logical reasoning as to why that would ever make sense. So stupid. I'm so salty about that. You have to take all the small ships out first, park them on the side, and then the IC out last? You sure? Or is it going to go down with the elevator regardless? Watched other people do it. That's so asinine, dude. That is so stupid. That makes me so mad. It just wastes time for no good reason. My goodness, dude. CIG, why? Why do you hate us? Why do you do silly things like this? It's so fucking irritating. Let's go to Babbage and Park, yeah. Why that's changed at all is beyond me, dude. It makes no sense. Like, intuitively speaking, who pulls out everything they need to load first and then the ship they're loading? That just makes no sense. What is wrong with you, CIG?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yes. Why is it not got a timer?
Your vehicle has
Last time that happened, it was 25 minutes. Why did it not have a timer?
Your vehicle has been
Excuse me? Very strange.
Move to our storage facility.
But I won't complain.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
And bricked? What? What? What is this? What does that mean? Why do I have bricked ships now? Need to add a little elevator ship to the side instead of an extra cargo elevator. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I've been saying that since they introduced the instanced hangars. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what they need to do.
Vehicle selected.
This is gonna be so tedious.
Please visit us.
Oh well. Gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. Oh, black screen. Thank you for the reminder. They have snipers watching.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
What
system.
the hell does bricked ship mean? Why ship brick? What causes bricking of ship?
Please visit us.
The game being fucky in general? Yeah, there definitely needs to be a polishing up of the hangars in general. Need to be able to bring ground vehicles up on those elevators, for one. Like they advertised, but never did. Other than the Atlas being able to come up it, I guess. And then make like a little mini hangar elevator for small ships. Always got it out of forward thrust. I'm not ready for that. It is so sensitive. Holy shit. Graceful landing as ever. I guess I'll get the Rambler and then buck out and then see how well all of that fits inside the Ironclad. And if I can manage to do all of that and then hopefully still have room for a Vulture, that would be so nice. Did they make the... I doubt it, but did they make this Salvation available purchasing game? selling an Ironclad assault carrier bundle that comes with 5 pit bulls. I saw that. Yeah. Isn't that one war bond only though? Well, I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't go for it, because it was war bond only. They sell the Salvation at Levski? I'd like you would have, yeah, same, or I would have melted it too. Because I am mildly tempted to like have that be the one exception, but I do want to do a strictly Drake setup, but I only have so much room. I would love to see a starter salvager that's a Drake, though. Just make a golem variant that's a salvaging ship. Salvation. Oh, it does not show the price here. Well, I guess I technically don't need a cutter in there. I'll get everything out and see how it sizes up. I guess technically, but like realistically speaking, I would only need the buck, the vulture, and the pitbull. I don't even need the pitbull, really. But and then our dragonfly as well. Then again, it would be nice to have a smaller ship that can like bring smaller boxes. Then again, if I wanted to do that, I may as well just get the Ox. Which actually, you know, that might make more sense than having the Rambler. Oh, it does not like how I landed it. I think it'll sort itself out. No. Absolutely not. Okay, dumb question. I think I already know the answer to it. There's no way you fit a cutty inside of an Ironclad, right? No way. I was just trying to think of like the Drake ship with a med bed. I guess I'll have to take the Nursa for med.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
The only problem with that is it's such a finite supply, and I don't think you can't loot. Med gel, right? Can you? I don't think you can. I mean, unless it's off of another player, maybe. Never found any in a box. That's gonna be the main hurdle with trying to do like a nomadic playthrough. So then I would have to venture to a station for med gel, which I guess wouldn't be. Oh, that's nomadic. Occasional bartering with civilization, I suppose, is fine. I'll have to for... What are the comps? Do we know what the comps are that... Oh, I have that one site. Does it not show the... No, it's still only... Man, that's ass. Okay. Oh, wait, no, ship components. And it... Oh, we can get power plants? Ain't no way it's just power plants and weapons. Is it seriously just power plant and weapons right now? At least that's what this site is showing. Surely, we have more available to us than that. That's gonna be ass. It's everything? Okay. So the site's not up to date, I guess. That's unfortunate. Gotta raw dog it and figure it out the hard way. Takes a gentle hand to shove this thing into a fucking cargo bay.
Engines offline.
It's gonna be a bitch to pull out. Alright, now we can finally load up the Ironclad. Because I'm not gonna blow it up when attempting to.
Vehicles, your vehicle.
But I took a gander at the Defensecon stuff. The M80 looks pretty sick. I'm more excited about that than I expected to be. And the Tiburon's pretty dope too. Is the site I use that's up to date? Brother, that's the one I had fucking open. The hell? That's weird. If you go to... That's weird. Yeah, if you go to the fabricator portion of the website, it doesn't show any of the components. The CMBD. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should probably use that. I wish CIG would add the stir cracking thing just to be fucking native rather than of us having to add it in ourselves. Here, press the clipboard and it shows full list. There. Yeah, do be there. It's a little fucky. It just doesn't show up when you click the fabricator tab. You go to the fabricator tab, it only pulls up the power plants and a few ship weapons. Not sure why. I don't know. I did this. What am I doing? I should use the fucking elevator. Why am I so tactile? Guess I don't need to go. Jesus. I don't need to go up. I could just open it from in here. The full off-grid nomadic experience, I don't think it's gonna fully start until I have those 2 other ships. But once I do... Why did I not open the ramp? Oh, that's the elevator. So I'm an idiot, that's why. See how well these fit in there. How many Drake ships am I going to be able to fit in there?
Engines.
There we go. Gotta love it when they overlap like that. Was the buck even gonna be a tight squeeze? That's gonna be unfortunate if that's the case. No, it fits pretty well. I unfortunately no longer have the sound alerts working on the Twitch side of things. BLT. That's of Doom? Yep. That's why I like streaming on YouTube, not Twitch. I'm only there for the Twitch drops right now. I guess it's not exactly a practical spot to put it, but I don't think I'm really gonna need the front bit. I think I could fit a buck and a vulture in here. With the pit bull. For sure. There's ample room. Oh, but the golem. Golem could probably squeeze pretty far in there. We shall see. I wonder if you can get a cutlass in there if you remove the VTOLs. No, then what's the point of having it in there other than a med bed? Or a quantum dampener inside the ship? Beds. Yeah. They need to make a Drake ground vehicle that has med beds. Ooh, that was close. You know what I want to see? I want to see a ship. And I think Drake would do well with this. But I want to see a ship that has like... Oh, what fish is that I'm trying to think of? Let's not do that, please. Or like it has a bunch of tiny ones that like latch onto it. I think it's like some sort of shark, isn't it? I want to see a ship do that with like a bunch of little snub fighters. God damn it, bro. It's so sensitive. Is such a fickle bitch. Not fickle, finicky would be the better word. The Death Stranding ass ship is phasing through mine. Lampreys, yeah. Oh, ground vehicle to mine big rocks. Yeah, that would be nice. Haven't messed with the Pitbull much. I haven't either. I've flown it around in a hangar. I haven't actually done combat with it yet. We'll see how it goes, though. Once I get everything loaded up. I feel like it might be a little questionable, but if let's visualize it. I'll put the buck more forward. I think I could squeeze the buck golem and a vulture inside of here. Just gotta be very gentle. Flings the bitch forward. Now I'm questioning it. If I put it in the other way. I mean, I guess if I really wanted, I could just snub fighter it up, but I really want to have the buck on me. That way I have like a decent fighter. I don't even know what size guns the Pitbull has, to be honest with you. Ooh, look at that gentle landing. 12 hours straight. After it was fighting with bugs. That sounds like Star Citizen, especially during an event and a free fly. Look at it. Such good fit. I could probably fit a golem in there still, but it would be really annoying to get out. As far as the vulture goes, I don't know, man. Like, if I'm to do this, it might just have to be vulture, golem, and pitbull. If I can fit the vulture in there, it's going to be a very tight squeeze. And then there's not going to be any room for materials. The other thing that I just realized with the issue of doing this is mining the materials, and then I'd have to go to a refinery. So it's not going to be a full-on off-grid situation. Unfortunately. But what I could do, in that sense, is load up on the mats just to make ammo, and then have that on supply. Could get a salvation, but that's not Drake. No. Wanted to do mining or salvage hop out of the Ironclad, but did a bunch of other stuff instead. I'm trying to like fully operate out of the Ironclad without the with as minimal contact with stations as possible. So the problem I'm realizing now is like there's not going to be any cargo space either. What size guns does a Pitbull have? I do not know. Let's see. Size 1s and 2s. That thing is going to be absolute dog shit. That's kind of what you're wanting to. Yeah, I think that's what everybody's idea is with the Ironclad. For the sake of space, I might have to do a salvation instead. Rather than a vulture. Even though I want to go strictly Drake, I just don't think it makes sense to have a vulture in here and take up all the cargo space. And I also need that cargo space for crafting materials, a golem, and a fighter. Yeah, vulture takes all the room. Yeah. Even though it's Drake, I guess that's gonna have to be the other exception I make. What a bummer. It's okay though. Being said, let's this not a bitch pull out.
Landing complete.
Have the buck more forward. Displacement goes. If I put the buck there, probably stuff the. Here, let's do it this way. I could have the buck there, and then. Oh. Trying to think of how much space a golem is going to take. Probably about that. And then stuff the pit bull and the golem, like up in the corners towards the nose. And then I can keep all my crafting shit further back. Oh, how annoying. How annoying for sure. You land on top floor? Maybe? I don't know if it counts as a landing pad, though. I mean, you can probably land up there, but whether it's going to go with you on Quantum is another story. I don't think it works like how the elevator does in the 890. Unfortunately. And even then, the 890, it sucks the elevator back in. Would be nice though. Could be like a little mini Kraken. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not know the circumstance of which I would actually use the pit bull. Oh yeah, YouTube. Stop by there. Yeah, the YouTube's definitely more popular and better. Higher resolution too. Turn off engines on this one.
Engines offline.
Fiddling with this for so long that I'm almost completely dehydrated. Alright. Now that we got that figured out, I guess. Need to make money now. What to do to make money though? I need hydration before I do anything. Use it to clear ground troops before going into a facility, maybe? Scout a location. Look for cannons that would fit. Yeah, because it's size 1s and 2s. It's not going to punch through anything unless it's a light fighter. I should probably store that just in case. It'll be fine. I don't know, I mean, I guess it would be applicable in the tactical strike, maybe? I don't think there's any practical situation anyone has ever used a snub fighter in this game, to be honest. Oh fuck, I forgot to take off the helmet. What sorcery did I just do? The fuck? Also, that was the first time I've seen someone wearing Ninetales armor in a very long time. Ships I need to get, ships I need to get, I'm thinking. Salvation and Golem, I guess? Should be set up for that. I guess the question is, should I start out with brother, please, can I just drop this? Can I place it? No, I'm just forever stuck with this liquid. Do I like the Ironclad? I haven't gotten to use it practically quite yet, but it's the running around in it and loading it up, yeah. I think the layout's really good. I'm tempted to do... Do I get rid of the buck and then get a golem and salvation and then just start out with that? Work. I guess I wouldn't really be working my way up to anything, honestly. Do not know. I want to be able to fight back. Not going to be able to in any of those ships, technically. But if I'm going, like, mostly industrial for now. Well, actually, let's see if I can do it just yet. able to... Oh, there it goes. Ah. I went to go melt the ship at like the worst time. I'm gonna pivot slightly. I'm gonna pull the buck out, get rid of it, and I'm going to get the salvation and golem, load that up, and just use that. What made me choose the assault variant over the normal one? The future potential of it being a full-blown, like, just mini base. That's the main difference between the two. The Ironclad Assault is mini base that has more firepower, whereas the regular Ironclad is more freight oriented because it has like, what is it, 800 more SU available. So that's the main reason, honestly. It has vehicle accommodations. Is a big one.
Your vehicle
Gonna
has
store
been
that. Then what I'm gonna do, also get rid of the Rambler because I don't think I'll need that. Well, maybe I keep the Rambler for like scouting and stuff, actually. So I'll have like a Rambler, a Pitbull, Salvation, and Golem inside the ship. I am figuring this shit out and the parameters of which how I want to approach this as I go, if that wasn't obvious, because I haven't been able to give it much thought. Oh. Alright, let's get the... Actually, let's go back. Thinking of picking up the Ironclad yourself, but you're having a difficult time as the main issue. That you don't know how good the Fabricator is on the assault versus the tractor beams. More grid space. Depends on what you're trying to do. Fabricator and whatnot in the assault, it's going to be, I'm assuming, unlike the Clipper's Fabricator is going to strictly be FPS equipment. I don't know. No, someone could correct me if I'm wrong on this. My assumption and or guess is that there will be the ability to craft small, like size 0 and size 1 vehicle stuff in the Ironclad. If not, then it's probably just going to be FPS gear. So if you're looking to do more like ground combat, that's what the assault's going to be oriented towards. Just depends on the sort of gameplay you're after, I suppose. I'd rather have the Fabricator and the ability to rearm, review, and refuel and repair over the extra cargo and tractor beams. 1400 SU and the assault is plenty. Yeah, 1400 SU is a crazy amount. Don't mind me, I am getting the Salvation and Golem, so I can just have those, load those up, and then I can operate accordingly. So I feel like that makes the most sense. Salvation, Golem, Pitbull. Operate out of the Ironclad and do like more farming towards like craftables. Figure out what sort of gameplay loop I could do that. I'm sure I could fit a light fighter in there, but that also limits what I'm able. I should probably get like a bunch of bags too. Bags for the mole. That way I could that way I could just cycle in and out of the salt and then go to the refinery as little as possible. Using an atlas for the loading on cargo, use the actual space of the Ironclad doesn't change. Dedicated grid and secured storage. It is tiny anyway, yeah. You don't have a group to play with. I was thinking of using the Ironclad with a mobile vulture to do salvage. If that's what you're... I would just do the base Ironclad then. Because if that's all you're gonna do it with, then that extra space would come in handy with the vulture being in there, because the vulture is going to take up so much space to begin with. All right, that's mildly annoying. I'm doing the buyback shit right now for the salvation, and then I'm gonna grab the golem, and then I'm gonna relog, and then get those loaded up. Tonight's been such a fucking like just figuring shit out kind of night. Into looking at Defensecon, that took like an hour. I moderately have the same issue of not having a group to play with. So like the use of the assault is very limiting for me, but there is an Aussie org that I could go hit up and go do group shit with. So at some point I might do that after I fiddle around with this idea of nomading out of this thing. Hermes right now, you know, cargo is, even if made easier, but it's just a boring thing. But see, the actual use of a dropship as a ground stuff is rare. Yeah, I think like another thing to take into consideration is like the new tactical strike thing that they put in, and that being group oriented, that's where it would be a good use. Having like a bunch of little snub fighters in there to take care of small things while you have a big brutish thing with a bunch of turrets going in and taking out the bigger stuff. The Dauntless paint? What's the color scheme of that? Not familiar. I am familiar. I lied. Scratch that. I lied. That's that black and gold one that came out for the Corsair, isn't it? It's taking a hot minute to load up. Oh, this is a limited edition silver and black one. What's the fucking black and gold one? Dude, why is it taking an eternity to load? What is happening? Oh, now it loads. There we go. I'm going to black screen it so it's not immediately evident where I'm going server-wise. Right. Hopefully I can get myself like actually going. The Ironclad was broken. People keep saying it's killing them. Broken how? I've only encountered 2 bugs with the Ironclad. The being stuck to the elevator and it stopping quantum when transitioning between
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
between servers.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please
Let's see if I have any paints for those before I pull them up. That way I can lose those too. Nothing I want to equip. Doing animations in this screen is so weird to me. I'm not used to that. It's killed you a few times? What were you doing that made it kill you?
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Walking from the command module to the main ship? Oh, thank fuck I haven't come across that. I'm very glad I haven't run into that issue. Trying to think what makes the most sense for me to do first. As far as making money goes. I know what would make me easy, big money right out the gate though. It'd probably be Dead Saints. Oh, you choke with the helmet on. I did see people talking about that last night. I haven't ran into it personally, but I did see that. Unfortunate. But that, you know, typical CIG fashion. Nothing new comes into the game without its quirks. How much do I have left? That is unfortunate. I think maybe as like I'll make money in game, I'll like do an in-game purchase of it. Ooh, you know what I could do instead of like buying ships? It just now dawned on me. Work through the Wikelo stuff again. Came with a portable forklift. You mean the mule? That doesn't have a functioning forklift yet? Would be nice, wouldn't it? Seems the MPV tractor loading through the top of the Ironclad makes a lot of sense. Or you just detach the command module and use that tractor beam, but that would require more than one person. So yeah, maybe that, or you... Yeah, no, the MPV probably does make the most sense. You could use the Ox. Get more cargo that way, because the Ox, it has a capacity of what, 64? Yeah, the command module has a tractor beam. It's below the pilot seat, just like in the Caterpillar. It's the exact same thing. Let's see if it kept my pit bull inside the assault. Why not?
Your vehicle takes you.
That'd be too convenient. With doing this setup, I'll probably... No. Probably load the ships toward the back. That way it's not blocking the ramp. I'll put a pit bull in the tack. It'll definitely fit. Pretty sure that pit bull is like significant. Not, I don't want to say significantly, but I'm pretty sure it's a fair bit smaller than the Fury. Actually, I don't need to go inside of it. I just need to get in the cargo. Do. There it goes. What's my favorite ship? Released or in concept? It's a... I don't know if I can actually answer that. It depends on what you're using, right? And what you want to... I don't know that I have a favorite. I have like favorites for like different tasks. Is this the... It is. Okay. Love the lights. As far as cargo goes, so far, I really like the Ironclad. But I'm also very much excited for the Gotuk Raylan. As far as heavy fighters go, Guardian. Dog fighters, Buck. Purely visual? Ooh. Anything Drake. I will say they did a really good job with the Aurora though, the Mark II. Well, the Intrepid's really nice. I like the Intrepid a lot. I'm a sucker for the alien ships, so Gautuk ships really do it for me. I don't know. I like the Corsair a lot too. The Shiv looks sick. I don't know what would be my favorite. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The Mark II is very ornithopter-like. That was one of the first things I pointed out about it when I was trying that out. Which I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess visually speaking, my three favorite manufacturers would be Drake, Gautuk, and Crusader. Excluding the Hercules. The Hercules is ugly and does not match the design language of anything else in the Crusader line. So we'll ignore that. Yeah, I got my little itty bitty ships and my big ship. I guess that'll be my setup. I mean, I could definitely fit a buck in here, but I mean, these three ships already take up quite a bit of space. I don't think I'm going to need a tremendous amount of cargo space, to be fair. Wanted the Origin M80, but the interior made you want to barf. It's hilarious because the interior is what made me want it, because it's the same as my panel colors. I'm not a big fan of Origin ships to begin with, though. But I didn't mind the design of the M80. Still not my cup of tea, but so it's I can recognize that it's a good looking ship at least. Personally a big fan of the Pioneer. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm the opposite, dude. I feel like a lot of people in the Star Citizen community are like pretty heavy into liking the big ass ships, which, you know, I don't fault them. They're sick. I'm the opposite though. I tend to like the starters and the little fighters. It's more of what I gravitate towards. Maybe there's a modicum of it just being like what I can actually find useful.
Your systems are online.
Okay, so I got this thing loaded up. What are we gonna do money-wise? What would be... Actually, you know what? Let's be a little productive with this. Figure out who's got... I wish you could organize this for ship components specifically. Well, you can look at the clipboard. I'm an idiot. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Mining laser as well. Gotta get fucking mining stuff. Just ship components in general. Oh, and Wikelo trades. I'll say those are gonna be craftable. Trying to see what would be worth. Kovalex Super gives you a VK 00. TS2. Cannons from Headhunter Mercenaries. Oh man. Yeah, this actually gives way more incentive farming rep. Holy shit. Yeah, I can see why they did a rep reset. Which last time I was confused why they didn't. You know, with the blueprints being rep bound. But maybe it's because they didn't have quite enough yet. As far as what you can farm. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. Work can be fucking me up. Canyons. Alright, Cirrus. Spectre, Zephyr. Ling. Giving you... Stealth is weird. Eckhart, do Shimmer, Cannons. Colossus doing FTL. I really wish I knew a lot of the... I only know like the handful of fucking comps that I typically used on a day-to-day, so... God damn. There are so many blueprints. Veil. Cancer Eckhart. Okay. Put upon. Megaphilia. Narcissism does a really good job fulfilling that scale and awe of scale. Yeah. I mean, I do find that to be like really cool part of the game, but I feel like in like practicality of like how I end up playing, it's that scale only makes sense if you have a large group that you're doing shit with. But I typically don't. So that's probably a factor why I prefer smaller ships. Eckhart gives a lot. of ship components. I am noticing. Oxwell throws out the CFs, it looks like. Headhunters given ballistics. Oxwell's got distortion and coolers. Boy. This ship in combat gives you some deadbolt cannons, which I'm sure a lot of people are farming that shit up. Bombing run? Wait, do they actually have contracts where you go bombing places now? I don't recognize that mission name. I think mostly cannons are being. Where are the gats at, dude? Sure grip tractor beam. Why the fuck would we need to after that? Oh, well, never mind, I lied. I'm an idiot. That would give it a buff of some sort, I guess. NDBs? Oh, or from the Xeno threat thing. Are they doing the Xeno threat right now? No. Get the code. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess there's like, it's the coziness, but I think it's like the main factor for me is the practicality. Like using a big ass ship when I'm just by myself or even like one or two other people just is not practical. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I could do Eckhart. It's not really gonna give me cannons I want though. Yeah, I saw that the new Subnautica came out. Honestly though, I haven't played the first one. I know a lot of people are pretty excited for that. What is the mission that gives you the... I guess that doesn't really matter, because it's just mining lasers. I don't know what mission line I should farm up first. As far as like focusing on... I guess I could do that. I guess. Farm up the salvage comps. Kovalex Super giving the VK00 is crazy to me, though. They're gonna require it. Fuck. Okay. Who knows what resources it's gonna require? Mediums and large soloable ships. Asgard and Hermes. Yeah. Oh. Debatable. As far as the Ironclad being soloable. I mean, it's it's soloable. It's just whether or not that'd be cumbersome is another story. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't know what... Man, I guess I could farm up Kovalex and try to get the VK00 and XL1. All this shit. Those are really good comps. Trying to think. NNs would be good. You can get NNs from headhunters. Ballistic though. I'm not seeing ballistic gats, which is upsetting. I'm only seeing cannons. It's Kovalex or headhunters, I think. Looks like it. And laser cannons for stand-in ones. Solo is less applicable to the assault variant. Yeah. Cargo variant. Well, it doesn't require a group yet. The fact that they make piracy completely irrelevant and not anything, it's just not desirable. You know? No money in it, so why would anyone bother pirating other than just to be a fucking piece of shit? Or if you're trying to get PvP, I suppose, but you don't really gain much from stealing cargo. The FL cannons are... Those are laser, aren't they? Do they really not have, like, anything for fucking ballistic, dude? Okay, there's these, which are GATs, to be fair, but not the ones that I would want. Like the ADL. What was the other one? I don't remember the name of the other one. Oh, no. Yeah, here it is. Never mind. I lied. Pyro headhunters. For those GATs. Yeah, I guess it's like mostly just Kovalex and headhunters that I would want to farm for ship components at the moment. Interesting. Alright. Alright, well, we got that figured out finally. But is that under this? I really should get that fucking thing Bakes was saying. The Mr. Kraken. shit. Real quick. How annoying is it? Install. Side, extract the zip. Big data folder. Would be nice to know. God damn. $500,000 out the gate. It's absurd. Goodness, okay. I think I need sleep though. I've been sleep deprived all week. That's one thing for sure. I didn't get shit done tonight. It's been a whole lot of me trying to figure out what the fuck to do. It did say Kovalex Super though. Alright, I'll look further onto that. It'll show me. Okay. Master rank is the VK00. Oh my fucking god, dude. Are you serious? Jesus. Yeah, all the blueprints are unlocked at master rank, dude. No, dude. That is such a massive grind. Oh, kill me now, please. Jesus. Okay. What about you guys? Large special order. Yeah, that's BDM. Hey, does it just give the blueprints from the get-go for the salvaging? No fucking shot it does. It does. So the salvaging one would actually be farmable. Interesting. Okay. What about the headhunters? Pretty sure that's about midway on the rep. I don't think it would take very long to... get that rep taken care of. Oh shit. That's crazy that the fucking Kovalex is what you get the good quantum drives. I guess it makes sense, but VK00 is not what I would have expected. Yeah, that's like all that's all the quantum drives you would ever use. Fuck. Oh, quantum drives are the main thing. And it looked like the good shields are from the Xeno threat dealio as well. think I'm gonna have to just fucking sit on this overnight, dude. Try to figure out what the fuck I'm actually gonna do. As far as like gameplay and base of operations and like nomading it wouldn't really work out, I think. You could off grid, but you're not gonna really accomplish much. I guess technically, yeah, I could. There's no way for me to not go to a station though with crafting because I have to refine. No. I'm gonna stew on it though. I'm tired as fuck. I was gonna try to power through for longer, but I can't. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. Well, that's been like every night all week. So I am going to kill it here, but I'll be back live tomorrow, and we'll have more of a game plan set up. Yeah, I am gonna pass the fuck out. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you popping in. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be for you. I'll see you guys next time.